What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bies. I'm a certified personal trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and hopefully prevent people from being taken advantage of, whether we're talking about wellness grifters, people in multi-level marketing, people that are trying to recruit you into multi-level marketing, or just plain incorrect information being shared, I guess is the best way that I want to say that. I'm very excited about this video. And before we even dive in, I have to shout out my friend DeeCee. She's linked below. She makes all of my thumbnails, she makes all of my shorts, and she was kind enough to send me this video. I have talked about bridge contracts several times on my channel over the years, probably more than several. And for those of you that are like, what is a bridge contract? It is a special, I'm going to call it a secret contract. If you have enough influence in multi-level marketing and you get this special deal that locks you into a specific rank sometimes or a specific income level that your team is not well aware of. Meaning, let's say that you're somebody with a team in multi-level marketing and you decide to go to another company. You reach out to one of their top leaders. They reach out to the corporate staff. You fly in sometimes, or you get on these, private Zooms and you start talking about all of the deals that you could possibly make. A lot of times you have to sign an NDA. Your team is made unaware of it. Meanwhile, you're pitching to them, oh my God, this is so exciting. A new comp plan, new products, the best systems, and this and that. And you're locked into a specific amount of income, whereas they have to start over. It is so unethical, and I have not seen, that I can recall, a video that is this blatant. So again, DeeCee, thank you for sharing this with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Please go subscribe to her channel. Go support her. She covered this and I was rioting, like texting her, commenting. I was like, I cannot believe this was put out on the interwebs. So here we are. We're going to talk about bridge contracts, specifically these two people that are in doTERRA that I don't cover doTERRA a lot. This we have to talk about. Let's get into it.
What we did with this was Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did we do that type of a?
Rolando.
All four of his people. We gave him a $10,000 bonus. No, we didn't.
No, we did the fast build with Rolando.
Yeah, but we didn't.
It
I'm
was
talking
11.
about. I don't know that we did it with Jenny. Who else did we do that with?
Not at a full level. We've done parts of it with like Carlos.
Yeah, so
parts of it with.
But not as much.
No.
So basically,
I don't know where you're going exactly, what level. So
remember yesterday when we talked about all four of his people underneath, we would give the $10,000, which is a $50,000 investment. I don't know that we've done that with anyone except for Jenny.
Okay, now this is really weird that this is being filmed. When I was watching this on DeeCee's channel, I was getting the impression that they were filming this to send to somebody that they were trying to recruit into doTERRA. But it seems like, and I don't know anything about these two, it's not about these two. It's about what they are doing here that I really, really got excited to talk about with you guys. What they're doing here specifically, I should say. So this feels like a video that they were recording to send to somebody that they were trying to recruit into this bridge deal. But what screams to me in all of this is their ego and their arrogance. Well, who else have we done this for? Well, who else? Well, Jenny, but not the full on. And I don't know if you caught it, but she said something like, oh, it's a $10,000, which I believe is essentially what that person would be getting. And she's saying, but it's a $50,000 investment. Now, there's different ways that these bridge contracts can be done. Sometimes it's done through the company quietly. And sometimes there are people that will fund this in the upline for the downline. What I'm about to tell you is alleged. I'm not stating it as a fact, but it was alleged to me that Lisa Grossman of Prove It was somebody that was funding Darren Kidd in Prove It, allegedly, not stating this as a fact, but that's an example. Allegedly. I should have worn the allegedly shirt for this video, but I didn't. I've got the Ghost Cat shirt. Anyways, allegedly, not stating this as a fact. It can happen. These bridge contracts or sales performance contracts can come from the company, but allegedly, say it with me in the comments, there are uplines that sometimes will fund people coming from one company to the next to make the transition easier for them while expecting their downlines from the previous company to start over, buy the starter kit, start trying to get customers in the new company with the new products. Yeah.
Can you think of somebody
No.
that we've done that with? So basically, the first thing that we're offering is very special. It's not something that we do all the time, because this is something for someone that is influential, that can bring a lot of people to the table, and that we know that our investment will go somewhere. But I take that back. One other person we did this similar to just as much is the Chinese lady. So there's been two.
A Chinese lady, but you can't remember her name. Somebody that you invested $50,000 into. Let me guess, the Chinese lady didn't do well? I mean, you can't even remember her name. Why is this online? Do y'all think that they posted this or somebody leaked it and they were like, hey, this is the one. This is great. Let's talk about it. This is atrocious. You're talking about people like they are chess pieces for your own benefit.
We invested quite a lot with her.
We did. We tried.
But in different ways.
We tried. Yep. So I know I'm pausing this a lot. I have a lot to say on this video. That tells me everything that I need to know. So they brought this person in on a bridge contract and it didn't work out. That person didn't produce what they were supposed to produce or whatever. Yikes. It's the people business, guys. Except it doesn't mean what they want you to think it means.
So it would probably be the third time, but only the third time. So what we're willing to do is for you, we would invest over the first 3 or 4 months, $50,000. This is a huge investment that no one else does in doTERRA.
Oh my God, you're so special. You're so special, whatever this upline's name is. You're so important. By the way, if you're new to my channel, that is absolutely sarcasm and snark. These people's egos must be out of control because I feel like it's just oozing. I might have to make more coffee. Wow.
doTERRA, right? And the way that we invest that $50,000 is your position and 4 positions underneath you. I don't know of anyone in doTERRA that has done that even before.
Okay, let's talk about what this means. I'm going to leave it like this so you guys can see the visual of the, looks like a pyramid shape. So it sounds to me like they are building positions under this person to guarantee that they are going to get a certain amount of a paycheck, bonus check, whatever you want to call it. This is stacking. We believe in you enough. We think that you're a phenomenal leader. And so we're going to invest $50,000 for your position and we're going to put 4 leaders. Or I wonder if the person that they're trying to recruit brings their 4 top leaders. Now, what that creates is some kind of a competition. So that upline could go to their downline in their current company and say, hey, I'm in talks with these people at doTERRA, the essential oils, and there's 4 people that I can bring with me into this bridge contract or special contract or whatever they want to call it, and I'm just wondering if you're on board. Here's what we would need to do. I just wonder, which of those scenarios do you think happens? Do you think that these two are putting people under them that is producing $50,000 in income for that pyramid shape? Or do you think it's the upline that they're trying to recruit, trying to get their 4 top leaders to come with them? Let me know in the comments. This is so fascinating to me.
I'm the only one. That just doesn't happen. And the company doesn't do deals like this. But we do it in a way where we do it based on
goals and reaching.
Based on performance, right? Well, like we set up performance.
Based on performance, sales and recruiting. Got it.
Performance things. If you do this, then you get this, right? So it looks like this. Okay. Number 2. The only time that we've actually flown people to the training in the Czech Republic is one time that we've paid to fly people. Everybody else, they have to fly to us and then we pay for their training. But the only time we've done that is in Thailand. I don't know of another time where we flew all of their leaders that hit.
Never.
It's the only time that we've ever done
that. We did that because we've never had a event be there.
We did that because they were shut down. We've never met them.
It was COVID, it was shut down.
And so we felt like we really need to help get these people
Wait a second. You flew this upline and their leaders that hit, meaning they probably hit a certain rank. And because it was during the pandemic, you wanted to meet them. So you asked them to fly into Thailand so you could meet them during a pandemic. And you're saying this like this is a good thing? What is happening?
In front of us, like in person, right? So this is another really unique thing that we did this in Thailand, this one, but we didn't do this in Thailand. We've never done them both together. We do one or the other, right? We didn't do this with our Thailand group. So the second thing that we'd be willing to do is 4-year leaders that hit silver. And so in Thailand, 52 people did that. They hit silver. It was about 52 people, which I'm expecting will be probably similar with you. That we would fly them.
The arrogance, which, you know, they did 52. So I expect you to probably do similar. Oh my God.
To Prague.
I'm pretty sure Prague is where they have a school where they teach English. And you can't tell me for 1 second that that's not some kind of a funnel. Is this a deep dive video? No, but you can't tell me it's not some kind of a funnel or a business write-off, you know?
And that we pay for their week of training and touring, okay?
To be clear, this is one person. Everybody comes up and says silver's 2. It's one person.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
All the couples want, husband and wives want 2 tickets and 2.
Oh yeah, it's just one per
Just to be
account.
clear.
So it's not like you can bring your spouse with you.
And,
I mean, if you did that, they have to pay.
yeah, and for silver they have to hit it one time, and then they usually have to hold it at least a second month
Yeah.
before they come.
So they don't like just buy in just to go to Prague and then never go
This
for
helps
you
you.
again.
They have to hit it twice.
They have to be solid.
Minimum twice.
Yep, to go.
This helps you, the person that they are doing this video for, by having those people rank advance and fly in. Oh, but they can't bring their spouse. I have never seen anything like this out in the open. I'm actually shocked. And I've already watched this. But when I'm watching this now, I'm catching other things that I missed the first time because I was so shook the first time I saw it on DeeCee's channel that I'm catching things now and I'm like, what?
Before they go.
Yeah. And so this event right here, because I'm paying for flights, I'm paying for food, I'm paying for staff, I'm paying for all these, this usually is anywhere, and if it's 50 people, it's going to be about $50,000. Just to feed people for the week is like 15 to 20 actually. So it's an additional 50 grand, right? And then what we're willing to do is have you on our front line. Now, this...
Of course, they're going to be willing to have this person that potentially could be bringing 50 people to this meetup somewhere in Prague or whatever. Of course, you want them in their front line. They want them in their front line. Of course, they want that because that's probably where they get the most payoff. So they're moving the person they're trying to recruit into this bridge contract to their front line, meaning directly below them in the pyramid structure, if you will, so that those 50 people below that person that they think they're going to bring from the other company, they will benefit. So there's 2 options here, it looks like. One is you come in, they put 4 people under you, you're making 50K roughly. This is what I'm surmising from this. You're making roughly 50K from that. Or if you think that you have enough people that can rank to, I think they said silver, which, you know, we think that you'll probably do similar to 50 people, you know, doing that. You fly in, they'll pay for one person, no couples, to fly into Prague. They'll wine and dine you and train you and all of this stuff. And of course, it's all going to go on social media. Yikes, man. Yikes.
Even more so than this, and even more so than this is the most important part. And the reason why this is most important is because when you're on our front line, we invest in you forever. You're our qualifying builder. Out of, you know, our 1.5 million people, we only have 20 front lines. And out of those, we only really work with like 15 actually. Two of them have died.
Literally passed away.
Yeah.
What?
So
God, the self-importance from these people. Well, we only work with 14. Well, 2 of them have died. This is disgusting. These people are not important. Their ego, and I've said it before in this video, I'm going to say it again. Their inflated ego is on full display here. Their self-importance is actually giving me the major ick. Because what do you mean? It being on our front line is so important because we only work with 14 or 15 people. And we have X number of people, and we're considering you to be one of them. Oh,
would be frontline, which means that forever you're connected to us. You're our qualifying person, right?
no, see, what that's creating is you owe us. We put you in our front line. We brought you into this contract. It's creating almost like a guilt or a shame-based relationship, in my opinion. We brought you over here. We wined and dined you. Remember that training that I did for you? Yeah, we need you to get back to work. Remember I told you we were going to put you in our front line and how special you are? You need to make sure, I'm not saying that she's saying this, but this is how it makes me feel. You need to make me believe that we did the right thing with you. Oh, God.
Tens of thousands of people would trade positions with that because even right now, I have people all the time in doTERRA asking me, can you sponsor me? Can I stop doTERRA? Can I move?
They would quit.
They would quit their organizations. They would come, they would, be with us. And I say no every single time.
Oh, yeah. Of course you do. Of course you say no, unless they have a large team, right? Then you're like, oh, maybe we should talk about this. Maybe you should take 6 months off and rejoin. I say no every time. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. You are just trying to, in my opinion, make people think that you are an ethical business builder in doTERRA. You are in a multi-level marketing company. You are platforming a special deal for people while also saying that, hey, anybody can do this.
No, we don't take people. No, you need to stay in your right position. No. And most of the time, they're not the type of person that I want to work with frontline.
Most of the time, they're not good enough for them to be in my front line. Try harder. What is happening?
The fourth thing is this. We constantly do promotions to help you, to help your leaders rank advance. And promotions meaning this. When you need to rank advance, when you're trying to hit a goal, right? We do oil promotions because we have a lot of essential oils, so we use them a lot.
When you're using essential oils, and this isn't a doTERRA comp plan video, this is actually a question that I have for you because many of you are far more familiar with doTERRA than I am. Do personal purchases count towards volume and rank advancement in doTERRA? Let me know in the comments, because if it does, this statement that she's making is encouraging people to buy specific oils in order to rank advance. And then I'm sure, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm sure they're like, this is how you can market it. This is how you can sell this or talk about it, or this, you know what I'm saying? So let me know if that's the case, because if that's the case, this is just adding to the whole personal consumption model that we know many of these MLM companies, multi-level marketing companies, really are.
We do promotions with business tools. We do, excuse me.
Choking on your own lies, eh? Your own unethical behavior. God, I love that for you.
Promotions with, what else? With incentives. Like money packages sometimes.
Money packages?
Cash, we do trips, we do retreats.
Yeah, we do promotions, but that's all based on, once again, performance. Like if somebody hits this, then we do this.
And based on strategies and goals. Yeah.
That happens all the time, right?
All the time.
And then the last thing we do is we give you personal time.
Oh.
This is probably the most valuable thing.
Oh, right. Your personal time is so valuable because you are so important. Thanks. I hate it. Oh my, it's the arrogance for me.
It's probably the most valuable to him too. So a lot of people can invest in people. Nobody does this, but a lot of people can invest, but they just
nobody does this.
Don't have the experience. They just have not opened up all the countries. They have not built hundreds and hundreds of diamonds and above like we have. And so we give personal time. So
why does it sound like there's a taser in the background? Can you imagine if that was like subtle foreshadowing? I'm not saying that should happen. That's kind of funny.
We do trainings. Like Dan does trainings. I do trainings on a weekly basis. We meet with your leaders. We actually have, the way that it works is Dan talks to you at the beginning almost every day.
Oh my God. I mean, Dan talking to me every day. How can you even put a value on that? You know, the text messages, the WhatsApp chats, the Facebook groups or Facebook Messenger messages. God, Dan, how do you find the time? I'm so snarky at this.
Like weekday, not on the weekends.
And we keep track.
But
We're
almost
constantly
every day.
going back and forth.
And then I actually do what's called a strategy session for an hour.
An hour?
Every week to make sure that we're like on track, that we're doing what we need to be doing. And then, and then we usually,
Choking on her own BS.
we usually have a couple of trainings.
That ego is just oozing through your pores. And like, you know.
Every week.
Sometimes they're team training, sometimes it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Ooh. The last thing.
You need to rest.
No, I just have this cough. But
Maybe you should. Maybe you should rest. Maybe you should have paused the video. Maybe you should not have done this video in the first place. I mean, I'm glad that they did this video. I'm glad that DeeCee was kind enough to share it with me. And again, go subscribe to her channel. But this is wild. The ego, the arrogance, the nobody does this, the alleged stacking of individuals like they're chess pieces, while also telling the internet, because I'm sure these people do like Facebook Lives and posts and things of that nature talking about anybody can do this. It's not for everybody, but anybody can do it, or whatever the saying is that they used to. It's been so long, I feel like, that I can't even remember what that saying used to go. If you remember, let me know in the comments. But they try to make it seem like anybody can do this and anybody can achieve these top ranks. But then you have these secret deals that are happening behind the scenes that most people never even know about. So tell me again how this is an even or level playing field for everybody to achieve it when we know what these income disclosure statements look like, and we know that these secret deals happen because I've been talking about it specifically on my channel. I know other creators are also talking about it, and I'm glad. But I've talked about it on my channel for many, many years. And so this is the first blatant showcase of it. I think at one point somebody sent me a potential, if I remember correctly, it was like a bridge contract. I think it was for Jessie Lee joining Modere, if I remember correctly, because we all joined under John Melton and he's notorious for that. I should see if I can find that because it's quite interesting. But yeah, anyways.
won't go away. And the last thing is you get to tap in.
Oh, tap in, everybody.
And our whole team does this. So it's not, this last thing is not individual to you.
I thought you said that the time was like the most important thing, but now it's, it's not special for you. Everybody gets it. Maybe I misheard her.
These are all probably individual to you. But this last thing is something that everyone gets. But it's a huge bonus because you're on our team, but you get to tap in.
To your cough, to your sickness or whatever you've got going on, your allergies or whatnot. No, thank you. I'm good. I am really snarky. You guys, my apologies, but this kind of stuff really pisses me off and I'm really happy that I'm exposing it. Helping to expose it. DeeCee already covered it, but adding to the conversation is how I should have said that.
Into all of our online trainings, all of our programs that we have.
Systems.
That we have literally spent probably like $1 million on.
Oh.
To make sure that they flow. Your team knows what to do. They're trained. It doesn't take a ton of your
Maybe she should try an essential oil for that cough.
time because you can help plug them into something that they can follow online. This is what we're offering. If this is not what you're interested in, or if you're wanting more than this, I would suggest to find another company. That would be my suggestion. I think that would be sad for you because I know the longevity of doTERRA. I know how great the retention rate is. And I know that India is going to be big.
Okay, please do tell us about the retention rate in doTERRA. If the retention rate is so good in doTERRA, you would be an anomaly when it comes to multi-level marketing that has a high turnover rate because people get in, they realize they're not making any money, they're spending more than they make, the cult aspect of it all, the time element, all of that stuff. If the retention rate is so great, why are you putting all of your eggs in the same basket And that basket is another country opening. Oh, it's going to be big. Well, which is it? The country opening is going to be big, or retention in doTERRA is huge? Because I bet doTERRA is not hanging on to distributors like she wants you to think. And that's why she's like, India's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be something that doTERRA is really going to invest in. And then there's one other thing that hardly anybody gets.
Oh, do tell us.
Because of our position in the company, we have access to the owners.
Oh,
which almost nobody gets.
Almost
When
nobody.
push comes to shove, or when it's important, that is a very, very good asset.
Yeah, because I just need to make a call, and then they always support me, and they always support my builders, right? That I say, hey, this is so.
Girl, what? We have direct access to the owners. It's a really big deal. Not many people get it, but you get that with us because we're important. So if we need something, I ask and they do it.
Am I missing anything, Dan?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And obviously we'll give more detail. There's some details here to make sure this works, right? We're not just handing people $10,000 checks to start, right? We'll give you some details there.
Yeah. But
Okay, so it's $10,000 that people are getting, but you're investing $50,000, which tells me that if they are adding people to the downline of the new person that they're trying to recruit using this sales contract, performance-based contract, or bridge contract, that tells me that they are giving up, in a sense, that $50K so that this person can get $10K a month. So I hope that makes sense, because wow. I wonder if they are moving people over under this person, if they are informed that, hey, by the way, we're going to be putting you under somebody that's going to be frontline to us. They're coming over from this company. They're incredible leaders, or however they are endorsing this person. I wonder if they let them know, or if they just all of a sudden have a new upline and they're like, wait, what is this? What do y'all think?
well, usually I would say our frontline, we usually end up investing, I don't know, the first year, $70,000 to $100,000 into somebody's.
Pretty consistent.
If we do that I think in India it'll be a little bit different, especially if we do both of these things. It'll be more like maybe 150 to 200,000 to get you off the ground, and almost no one they just don't write checks like that. You know what I mean? Like nobody in doTERRA does. So
they don't have our capacity.
yeah. So this is the deal.
They don't have our capacity. Oh my God. Often impersonated, never duplicated. That's what this is giving. It is so arrogant. It is so disgusting. At the end of the day, we are talking about people. We are not talking about, I don't even know. I don't even know where I want to go with that. But that's the video I have for you guys today. That's the bridge contract expose, if you will. Thank you again to DeeCee for sending this to me. I appreciate you. Make sure that you check her out, guys. I have her channel linked below. And it's 2026. Why are people still joining multi-level marketing? Knowing the statistics around multi-level marketing, knowing the cult tactics, knowing that secret deals like this are still happening. And when you see these people taking these deals and joining new companies and bringing their teams with them, they're just running up the ranks by recruiting their former team into the new company, making some money until they shop for the next deal. It is deceptive. It is unethical. It is unethical in an unethical business model. Disgusting. Anyways, sorry for the snark today. Maybe I'm not. But thank you guys for being here. If you loved today's video, if you would like and subscribe, that would be amazing. You can also turn the little bell notification on if you would like to be notified anytime I upload anything. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.